Garagos. This was the first time you didn't have an intimate moment with your partner after the guest left. Jane. Yes. Garagos. And Sean kept saying, how could you go to another man's gathering? Jane. Yes. Garagos. After that, you and Sean called and texted each other. Jane. Yes. Garagos. You went to see him and broke up. Jane. We had an 8 or 9 hour breakup conversation. Garagos. You saw him traveling with another woman in Wyoming, and it upset you. Jane. I was at home with a black eye. Garagos. You hadn't had forced intercourse with Anton. Jane. It was forced oral. Garagos. Let's play a video, not for public audio. Headphones on, gallery hears nothing. Garagos. I'll read his response. Mr. Combs said, I'm not going to belittle myself for someone named Bear, or for my friend. That means the rapper, right? Jane. Yes. Garagos. Mr. Combs wrote, sorry I didn't take you on trips. I was acting out. The baby daddy thing, you and KK would have driven yourself paranoid. You didn't get along with KK. Jane. I didn't. Garagos. Put on the headphones and press play. Silence in court gallery. Garagos. Pause there. You brought up OnlyFans. You'd been on it 4 or 5 months, earning well, right? Jane. Yes. Garagos. You asked him why he couldn't balance things, hotel nights and private travel? Jane. Right. Garagos. You wrote, did the other girls just pressure you more for trips and I didn't? I just want to know where I went wrong. Mr. Combs said, that is my friend. I was okay where we should stop. Now press play and stop. No sound in public gallery. Garagos. You said, we broke up and I went to one birthday party, not with the rapper, but with my friend. Garagos. You wrote, I don't even have anything postable. You meant Instagram? Jane. I did. Garagos. You wrote about your child's father. You said, I'm in my late 30s. I don't have time. Play more video. Silence. Garagos. That last part, that's about your child's father? Jane. Yes. Garagos. You wrote, I just wanted to travel with you. Jane. Yes. Garagos. You sent the clown emoji and said, if I'd done more, maybe I'd have gotten to go on trips. Garagos. Then you went to Miami and stayed at the Four Seasons. You chose that hotel? Jane. Yes. Garagos. You took drugs and danced? Jane. Yes. Garagos. You were finally getting the princess treatment you wanted. Jane. Yes. Garagos. Then you told Mr. Combs you really missed Paul. Jane. I had taken something, but I did miss Paul. Garagos. You called Paul and he came a few days later. You were at 2-Star? Jane. Yes. Garagos. And it felt like a love fest? Jane. Yes. Garagos. On June 1st this year, you had a new memory of Mr. Combs splashing water on you, right? Jane. If I may explain. Garagos. Just, did you tell the government that on June 1st? Jane. Yes. Garagos. Why did you call yourselves Kobe, Jordan, and Shaq? Why were you Kobe? Jane. Because I'm the best. Garagos. And why is he Jordan? Jane. Because he's the best. Garagos. This is about Pamela Anderson, Melons, Lefoff. Garagos. What did you say? Jane. I wrote, you are definitely my Michael Jordan, and I am Kobe. Detox weekend. Garagos. You said, good morning, handsome, and he said, can you please find a therapist? Jane. Yes, we loved each other, but there was toxic stuff. Garagos. But it ended on a positive note? Jane. Yes, it did. Garagos. No further questions. Judge. Redirect? AUSA Comey? Sidebar? Judge. Yes. Judge. Jurors, you may have a comfort break and avoid the white noise. AUSA Comey. The cross argued that this witness had a motive to lie. That opens the door for the one sentence I've been asking to admit as a prior consistent statement. Judge. How does this relate to an event that occurred months later? AUSA Comey. It's connected to their point that Jane is shaping her testimony to align with the government's theory that she was coerced. AUSA Comey. Jane testified on the stand for days after receiving immunity. She didn't try to seek a financial settlement, but the jury might think she's tailoring her story to please prosecutors. Combs Driscoll. It's hearsay. Their theory is weak. Judge. Ms. Comey, how long do you anticipate your redirect? AUSA Comey. 30 minutes. Judge. Let's take a break first. Combs is Shapiro. Your Honor, may I? Judge exits. Break. They're back. Judge. Defense. In what way does Jane's lawsuit resemble the influence discussed in the Tome case? Combs is Driscoll. She could still file a lawsuit. Judge. The application to admit the exhibit is denied. The government hasn't provided supporting authority. Jane re-enters. Jurors return. AUSA Comey. Exhibit G101, page 6 and 7. Let's zoom in. What did Sean write to Paul? Jane. He wrote, I'm gonna need you to persuade you. AUSA. Had you seen that before? Jane. No. AUSA. What did you write to Paul about Turks? Jane. I'm not a robot. Just tired, hungry, sore. AUSA. Next. Jane. To insult me about the bracelet, to make me perform, it crushed me. AUSA. What else? Jane. In that room, I felt degraded. AUSA. Then what? Jane. The love contract. He showers me with affection between exploitation. I had to compartmentalize the bad stuff. AUSA. In May 2021, did you ask for protection? Jane. Yes. Sean resisted but then agreed. AUSA. What about the next time? Jane. He mocked him. AUSA. Did Sean allow you to use protection? Jane. Yes. AUSA. Did you ever want to be intimate with Cabral? Jane. No. AUSA. Did you fake pleasure with entertainers? Jane. Yes. I was performing for Sean. AUSA. When did Sean threaten to release a video of you? Jane. December 2023. I called KK. AUSA. How did you signal to Sean that you were tired from his substance use? Jane. Little faces. Sighs. AUSA. How did he respond? Jane. Push through one more round. AUSA. How did you try to avoid hotel nights? Jane. I try to steer the evening in another direction. AUSA. How many hotel nights at 200 Mapleton? Jane. Once. AUSA. At 2-star? Jane. 3 times. AUSA. At 1-star? Jane. Once or twice. Jane. I felt it was unfair. All the pressure. AUSA. What do you mean? Jane. Those nights with other men. Sobs. I'd ask, why do I have to break my boundaries and still be treated like this? AUSA. What's this message? Jane. The all-star fantasy. AUSA. What did you send Sean? Jane. A photo of a used hygiene item. AUSA. What did you write? Jane. I got childcare, said, you pick. Then everything went wrong. I said, I just got my period. I handled the first school week. AUSA. In 2023, did you start speaking up more about ending hotel nights? Jane. Yes. He was paying my rent. I had to survive. He was in control. AUSA. By the sobriety party, how often had he threatened your rent? Jane. Many times. AUSA. After you threw up, what did Sean do? Jane. He told me to go back out there and be with another man. AUSA. Was Sean affectionate when Anton was in your home? Jane. No. Sean was cruel. AUSA. What did Sean say when giving you the pill? Jane. You're not ruining my night. Go do what I told you. AUSA. How long before that had he put you in a chokehold? Combs' Garagos. Objection. Judge. Sustained. AUSA. Did he choke you with his hands or his arm? Jane. His arm. AUSA. In the shower, how hard did he hit you? Jane. Extremely hard. AUSA. Then what did he say? Jane. Get in a proper outfit. AUSA. When you hid for 2 hours, could Sean have safely left? Jane. Yes. AUSA. Did you want to be with Anton that night? Jane. No. AUSA. Who made you? Jane. Sean. AUSA. Would you give back all the money to never have gone through that? Jane. Yes. AUSA. Why are you here, Jane? I was subpoenaed. That's why I'm here, AUSA. No further questions, Judge. Ms. Garagos, recross? Recross, Garagos. You drove to pick up Anton? Jane, yes. Garagos, could you have left? Jane, yes. Garagos, the only time nothing happened between you and Anton was January 2024, right? Jane, right. Garagos, Anton drove himself into your compound? Jane, yes. Garagos, you let him in? Jane, yes, as requested. Garagos, you lift weights? Jane, yes, but a woman's strength doesn't overcome a man's. Garagos, did you hit Sean's head against the counter? Jane, yes. Garagos, you've seen the Intercontinental video. Jane, yes. Garagos, did you refer Cabral to another rapper in January 2024? Jane, yes. Garagos, you said you'd give back money to not be with those men, but not your home? Jane, my child and I live there. It's hard. Garagos, you receive $5,000 per month in child support. Jane, yes. Garagos, your child's father is wealthy? Jane, yes. Garagos, Mr. Combs sent you $150,000 over 3 years. Jane, is that all my 3 years are worth? Garagos, you think you're worth more than $150,000? Jane, does he? Garagos, what's the most you've made on OnlyFans in 1 month? Jane, $50,000. But it varies. Garagos, you said you were hungry to indicate you didn't want intimacy. Jane, yes. Garagos, didn't Sean bring you food? Jane, he knew what I meant. Garagos, but did he give you food? Jane, yes. Garagos, did you tell Cabral it had been enjoyable? Jane, yes. But, Garagos, you got Sean a mobile TV to show him videos of you with entertainers? Jane, so I wouldn't have to go through it again. Garagos, sometimes you just watch the videos, no one else involved? Jane, all of it was terrible. Garagos, but did you, Judge? Jane, if you can, just answer the question. Jane, yes. Garagos, what did you see preparing for this? Jane, my truth. Garagos, did you see records of nights where nothing happened? Jane, lucky me. Garagos, but there were such nights? Jane, thank God. Garagos, how did seeing Sean's message to Paul make you feel? Jane, how would you feel? Garagos, please answer. Jane, now that I've seen the message, probably I did have a hotel night. Garagos, you're changing your testimony? Combs Garagos, no further questions. Judge, redirect. AUSA Comey, what had Sean done to you before asking you to pick up Anton? Garagos, objection. Judge, overruled. Jane, he slapped me. Garagos, no further questions. Judge, thank you, Jane. Jane exits. Judge, jurors, you may leave. Jurors exit. AUSA Slavic, we need rulings so Ms. Sankar can prepare her summary charts. Judge, I received a letter yesterday. AUSA, these are chat messages between the defendant, KK, Fahim, and Robin, his accountant. We will redact the message about buying a luxury vehicle. Judge, if anyone in the gallery wishes to leave, please do so now. If you remain, stay until we conclude. Judge, can we shorten this exhibit? Remove the flowers reference? AUSA, flowers means marijuana. Combs Driscoll, that's the first we're hearing that. AUSA, there's also a mention of paying someone named Guido, a supplier. Other 49-page chats are already in evidence. Judge, who will testify about flowers? AUSA, 2 witnesses. Judge, A518, AUSA, D-Rock, Fahim, and the defendant. They counted $1 million in cash by hand. Driscoll, that's not clearly relevant. Talks about a safe. It's prejudicial. Derek Ferguson spoke of millions. This next exhibit, a ledger, it shows drugs and romantic partners. Driscoll, not authenticated. Judge, this exhibit, the objection is sustained. If foundation is laid, I'll hear it. Combs Driscoll. This next exhibit is about an alleged victim who is not testifying. They just want to portray the defendant as a bad person.